want to talk about was how the Niners, the whole Trey Lance situation, it kind of reminds me a little bit of how the Bills treated Josh Allen. If I'm not wrong, Josh Allen didn't start the season he was drafted, right? He was backup to, who was it? Tyrod Taylor?
The first couple of weeks, but he replaced him. Hold on, let me get that for you.
Yeah.
He started 11 games as a rookie. So
Okay.
he did not start the first 5.
Okay, well,
yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Trey Lance a little bit, come from a little bit lower colleges, not as good as, big names. And, you had a decent backup or a decent starting quarterback in front of you. Although you see how the Bills are succeeding right now with Josh Allen. They let him play those games out. They had it in seasons. And if you look at stats, he's been increasing every year, just getting better and better. And, I kind of have a little optimism, hoping Trey Lance is somewhat like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if Kyle Shanahan just doesn't play him, it's just not looking good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when he came out, if you look at his NFL Network draft profile, they actually compare him to Josh Allen. But how can he have that like dramatic improvement that Allen had if he doesn't play? There's only so much you can do. And again, like for example, hold on. Aaron Rodgers was on the bench for 3 years or something in Green Bay, but he was totally rebuilding his throwing motion. Not just like he rebuilt the whole throwing motion. There were things he was trying to accomplish. What exactly is Lance doing right now other than running the scout team? Is he rebuilding his throwing? I think what he needs is experience. I think it's pretty clear.
I think so too. And also, wasn't Rodgers taken, he dropped all the way down and he was arguably the best quarterback. So, I mean, that's something different. Fell right.
You could argue that really Lance would have been better off going to a team like the Jets. So he could have just played as a rookie and learned on the job because
that's true.
He's not like Mahomes. Mahomes had experience coming in the league. Mahomes had to learn a new system. He came from the air raid, which had never produced a successful NFL quarterback ever. So he was like learning stuff that he didn't get in college. Here, this guy came from an under center system. He's supposed to understand the schematics. It's just played one season.
Yeah.
It's like James Wiseman, It's like if the Warriors drafted Wiseman and were like, well, we can't ever play him. He needs to learn and practice. Like, I don't know about that.
Yeah. I mean, I remember coming in, watching the draft, and I would tell my mom, I'd be like, Mom, we're either drafting Mac Jones or Trey Lance. And I would show her all the highlights. And I was like, every time I talked to her about it, I was like, the only down thing is he's only played like one full season. So it's like, I don't know. And it's like, I'm just hoping Jimmy G doesn't really come back next season. I love Jimmy G. I loved it when he came. What was it, 2017? I have like 3 of his jerseys. I'm a huge Jimmy G fan. But like, he's not going to get better. And if we get Trey Lance to get better, then this team can just go up and up,
To me, I always use like Bible references. But as long as Jimmy G's here, it kind of feels like you're wandering in the desert with no destination. Like, you're kind of just biding your time. As soon as Lance takes over, it feels like, okay, now we're on a path to the Super Bowl. And if it doesn't work out, then you get a new quarterback. But this right there is just purgatory. You're biding your time with 2 guys, and you're not all in with either one. And I think as a locker room, as a fan base, it's confusing. It's like, man, do I root for Jimmy or what? I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want him to leave.
The thing is now, if we lose, I think if we lose like 2 or 3 more games, we're going to lose our playoff spot most likely.
Yeah.
Eagles are right there. Vikings are still there. Panthers are coming up. So if we lose a few more games, maybe we can play Trey at the end of the season.
Is that what you're rooting for?
I want to make the playoffs, but I want to see Trey Lance.
Can you imagine how you would feel as a fan if the Niners come up just short of making the playoffs and Lance doesn't start the rest of the season? Like they make that push with the vets and it just comes a little short. Wouldn't that be awful? Wouldn't that be bad? I mean, I don't root for the team, so I can't. I don't know. You tell me.
That would be pretty sucky, honestly.
It would. So hey, make that playoffs. Good, good call, Adrian. Anytime.
Thank you. Have a good day.
That was good. Marcus says, can you ask Kyle what kinds of things Lance has been working on improving in practice over the last 1 to 2 months? I feel like that would be an interesting question. Oh, my God. Kyle would hate me. Yeah, I will, though. I will. But Kyle really wants that question, especially from me. Anytime I ask a question about Trey Lance, the look on his face is like, man, Ask your stupid ass question.